There you go. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in and tap on the screen as you're coming in. Let me know that you're here. We're going to get into this conversation today. I'm actually going to play the audio. If you guys haven't been around to see what's happening today, to see the conversation that's going on today, Samantha, she was Tyrese's wife. She was heard. She did a interview on the Hardly Initiated podcast, and she finally told the true story of why she left this man. If you guys didn't follow Tyrese, and if you don't know who Tyrese is, he's a singer turned actor. He's in the movie. What's it called? What's the movie Tyrese is in? It just escaped my mind. Furious, Fast and the Furious. There you go. He's an actor in the Fast and the Furious. And he was out shooting a movie, and he was having conversations with his wife, having kind of a disagreement. And so she said, she told him, if you don't come home right now, our marriage is over. Matter of fact, she said, I think she told him not to leave. And he said, ma'am, I have to go to work. And she said, if you leave, it's going to be a problem. He left, went to do the movie, talking to her. And on his way back, he finds out when he gets home that she is gone. She never really said what the problem was. She just packed all her stuff, packed up the baby, and left, and didn't tell him what was going on. My man was completely in love with his wife, loved his family, loved his house, loved everything. And she just left and never said why she left him. So on this podcast, it's the very first time she wants him back now. Yeah. On this podcast, it's the very first time that anybody's heard her actually say what it was that's going on. And I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of it. The podcast is long, so we're not going to get all of it. But I'm just going to let y'all hear a little piece of what the problem is. And then I'm going to let you hear what his response, because he saw the interview too. Who's that? P. Williams, thank you so much for the follow. Hey! Yes. DeCarlo, she is on a roll. Appreciate the follow. And so that's what we do here. I give everybody some love. When you hit that follow button, I go ahead and give you some love, some love from the love coach. All right. So here we go. DeCarlos, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that love. I'm not calling you love, but you know what I'm saying. I appreciate the appreciation. And Jazz Supreme, thank you so much for the follow. She knows she can use him. Oh, we're going to get a real education here tonight. We're going to get a real education here tonight. So I need 5 people to hit that share button. I need 5 people to hit that share button, hit that share button, hit the share button. 5 people hit the share button. She is lost without him, man. Wait till y'all hear this interview. All right, so let me ask you this. Y'all want to hear Samantha first, or do you want to hear Tyrese first? Which one of y'all want to hear first? She wants him back. The things she found grass, not greener. Yes. All right. Kay says Samantha. All right. She is in laws. Auntie Sandra, thank you so much for the follow. Hey. Her excuse is Samantha. Okay. Andrea Stacy says Samantha. Play her first. Y'all want to hear her first? All right. It's quite a bit. I'll take her back. It's quite a bit. But Here we go. Let me let y'all hear. We'll go with Samantha first because I got to cut the music for this because this is crazy. All right. Hey, my girl Nat. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? I haven't heard from you or seen you in a while. All right. So you guys check this out. Here it goes right here. This is her being interviewed on the show so Samantha Lee is being interviewed on the show. Here's a little piece of it.
So how did you know that divorce was the right option for you in your relationship?
So first off, what I want to say in general, we know that women file for divorce more often than not. I think a lot of times we do it out of hurt, out of anger, unforgiveness. And you covered this with Dr. Spirit, which shout out to you, sis. I love
Shout out to Dr. Spirit.
But it's a lot of unforgiveness, and that unforgiveness, if it's left unforgiven, turns into bitterness, and that bitterness can build a fence, and that fence becomes very hard to feel. Can build a fence, and that fence becomes very hard to feel when you build that wall up. And I think that of course I won't go into specifics about what happened or why it happened, but I will say that it's very important for you to seek wise counsel. I've had a therapist for a very long time, so loved ones, people that support you. You want to make sure that you are involving in that decision making, and you have to really decide and make a very calculated decision based upon your belief systems, based upon who you're speaking to, your wise counsel, like giving them the information, and then making the best decision. I think that we do take divorce very casually. And I'll admit, I probably looked at it a little less intensely as I should have. That's me looking back on it, because I would never tell. I work with women.
I need y'all to tap on the screen.
Never tell a woman.
Tap on the screen, y'all. Tap on the screen.
In the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I was very angry.
Marriage. So how did you know?
You're speaking to your wise counsel, like giving them the information and then making the best decision. I think that we do take divorce very casually, and I'll admit, I probably looked at it a little less intensely as I should have. That's me looking back on it, because I would never tell. I work with women. I would never tell a woman to walk through that in the same frame of mind I was in when I did it.
And when you say that, but what frame of mind was that? What do you mean by that in particular?
I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. And I remember, like, when I made like the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. That was not the person I should have been.
All right. So wait a minute. I don't want this all to get lost, y'all. Okay. So for those that are just joining us, welcome to the show. I'm KTJ. And we're listening to Samantha Lee. She has now built a brand now that she left Tyrese. She's now built a brand and built a pretty successful YouTube channel telling people how to find love and how to not mess up their life and all of this. And this is the first time she's ever gone public about what she did and why she did it. And this is not good. Oh man, listen, I'm gonna have to give her the Price is Wrong, ma'am. Ma'am. And so just to give you guys a little bit more of this, she said that she had the wrong people around her. She was feeling low. I'm gonna cut to the chase because I can't play the whole thing. She was feeling low. She was feeling bad. She got counsel from people that she knew, right? And she says bad counsel. Okay. JJR, thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you some love, bro. Or lady. And she said she got wise counsel. She got counsel from other people that she shouldn't have. And the people told her to leave her husband. Now, she just said she had been in therapy. She said she's been in therapy. No therapist on earth is going to tell her to leave your husband unless you are being abused. Nobody, unless you're being physically beat up, no therapist is going to tell you that you need to leave your husband. Let's see. We got some more. Athea and Ali, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. Tap on the screen. Tap on the screen. Tap on the screen. So let's get a little bit more of that, of her talking about this. This is wild, man.
Been on the phone with when, like, that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway.
So look. So what was being said just now is she was feeling low, and so she decided to get counsel from her lawyer, from a divorce attorney. What do you think a divorce attorney is going to tell you if you say you're thinking about leaving your Hollywood husband? What do you think a divorce attorney is going to tell you? They're going to say, go get it. Girl, you don't need to put up with that. Girl, you don't need to go through that. Girl, pack your stuff and get out of here. I'll tell you just what to do. And they told her just what to do. And she listened to them and didn't listen to her husband. And now she regrets it. Let's keep going.
I was hysterically crying. And I was not in any position to make.
User asked, why did she leave? She doesn't even know. She got emotionally. She says she was emotional about something that she wanted that she couldn't articulate. She got emotionally. She was upset with Tyrese, and she told him, don't go shoot in the movie. Stay home with me. And he said, ma'am, I got to go to work. I have a job and I have to go work. And so she was mad about that and was gone when he got back. Yes, divorce is their job. Not the heartless. You're right. Let's keep going.
That decision. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated.
Oh my God. Did y'all hear that? Extremely emotionally intoxicated. How much money did she get from him? A lot. We're going to hear from him next. He'll tell you. He's going to say it in the clip I got of him next. So hang in there because he's up next. Because he watched this same video, YouTube video here. He watched this same interview, and he has a few words to say about it. Who are these people? All right, so this is Tyrese, the actor from Fast and the Furious, the singer. Famous singer and actor, and this is his wife. She walked out on him while he was out shooting a movie and never told him why. And now he's got to pay alimony and child support. And he's still mad. Let's keep going.
We can be intoxicated with our emotions. And I'm very much emotionally led. I feel very strongly. I'm just that kind of person, very passionate. But I would never tell somebody to make that decision when they're that emotional.
So essentially, she made a permanent decision in an emotional state. And now she feels regret.
But of course, I wasn't talking to someone that genuinely would be for marriage, or for reconciliation. And that's not no slight to
No, it's
The
attorney.
current
It's
friends.
not, yeah, it has nothing. There's no slight to that. Not the friends, but I was on the phone with my attorney.
Yeah.
So it was something that was being said to me that hurt me at that time. And that,
Hold on, let me shout out Aiden. Aiden, did you hit that the follow button? For some of you guys, I'm sorry if I'm missing you on the follow on giving you a shout out. Yes. And she took accountability. Yeah, blames her friends. She took no accountability. Yeah. I think that's what this video is supposed to be about. Her taking accountability. All right, Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. All you guys, see, I'm looking at it I'm looking at the names, and it's against her yellow shirt, so it's kind of hard to see. Forgive me, you guys, if I miss your follow. T, thank you so much for the follow. Let me see if I can grab some more of these. Hey, user, thank you so much for the follow. Sarah Burt, thank you so much for the follow. And Dirty Dan, thank you so much for the follow. Let's keep going.
So at that time when I was on the phone and I made that decision, I was livid. I was emotional. I was hysterical. And so if anything, if I could take anything from that and advise somebody else, because I don't want families to be torn apart.
Yeah.
It would be that if you're that hurt and you're like that emotional about someone, that's not a lack of love. Like the opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference.
She didn't make that up.
It's void of love, void of feelings. And so if I'm that emotional and I'm that hurt and I'm like on that level where I'm just like, I can't stop thinking and I'm just obsessing over why I am hurt. If it's misguided and misdirected, it can go in a bad direction. And so I think that with that being said, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
And I made a decision like, well, I'm so angry. I'm so hurt. And, this is, and I'm just like, forget it, like, never mind. Like, I need to be done with this. This is horrible. You just ruminating on all the negative things and not focused on any of the positive things. I posted a reel, and I mean this. I really mean this. There was a guy who was talking about that before he decided to marry his wife, he had said or had told his wife that he needed to choose the people that would speak to her in her most emotional moments. And it was people that would be for the relationship.
Right.
All right. So you guys, for some of you guys who are just getting here, this is Tyrese. Tyrese is the singer. He's singing that song, Sweet Lady, won't you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me. Yeah, he sings that. And he sings that song, and he's also in the movie Fast and the Furious. He's been in a couple of Fast and the Furious movies. And he's a famous actor, and he went away to shoot a movie, got mad. His wife got mad at him. She said, I need you here. I need you here. With my sound effect. She was like, why you gotta go somewhere? Why you gotta go out there? I want you to stay home with me. And he was like, no. No. He was like, no. He was like, no. I got to go to work. I'm going to go shoot a movie. And she was like, bruh. If you go, it's going to be a problem. Yes, they have a kid, they have a child, and at the time, the child was 1. They had a 1-year-old child, and she did all of this. She got in her feelings. She didn't she told him not to go, and he went to go make money for them so they can have a lifestyle. She gets on the phone and talks to her people, which I'm sure is some of her female friends. And one of the people was a divorce attorney. Divorce attorney got in her ear and told her what to do. And when Tyrese got back, she was gone. Tyrese came back home to the house and he was like, where is everybody? Where'd they go? He's like, so now they are doing this interview, and this is where they are right now. Big O, thank you so much for the follow. Hey. It was a couple more people. Hey, Takia, thank you so much for the follow. Yes. Who's paying the bills? Exactly. My man was out paying the bills, getting money and for their lifestyle, but she wanted him home. Zeus, thank you so much for the follow. And Erica, hey. So that's what happened. And this is actually, and I guess that was probably 2 years ago. And this is actually the first time she's ever said what happened. He didn't even know what was so bad that she had to box up all her stuff and leave him in this big giant house by himself, take his baby with her. And now she went out and built a platform. Now she has her own platform on YouTube, and she's got over 100,000 followers. Where is the buzzer? She has over 100,000 followers. Now they have to go to court. He has to pay child support, and he's going to have to pay alimony. And she left him. Hey, Katrina. Thanks so much for the follow. Yes. And in this case, Lashana, he's got a reason to be crying. She said he always crying. Tyrese is always crying. In this case, he's actually got a reason to be crying. In this case, it's pretty bad. You know, it's pretty bad. All right, so let's get back to it. This is Samantha Lee sharing this on the Hardly Initiated podcast. Let's go.
And I know a lot of people had different kind of like comments about the person and everything like that, but the message of what he was saying for me resounds true because the people I had in my ear at the time were not for that.
Let me ask you this, because I think that's such a good point. Like when you're even in that spot when you're emotional,
yes,
you're in the pit of your relationship.
Yes,
it's so important to make sure you have people who are pro-marriage, pro-relationship,
100%.
pro your current relationship,
100%,
to be able to help, you know, as much as possible,
100%.
make the best decision to keep the marriage going.
Yeah, when
everybody may not have access to that counsel. So let me ask you this. If you
all right, hold on. We got 538 people in here and only 742 likes. I need everybody to tap on the screen. Tap. It's going to help us get the algorithm on our side, and it'll get out to more people. I need you. If you're here and you're listening, I need everybody tapping on that screen. Come on, tap. Put them fingers on the screen, and let's support the movement. Yes, let's keep going.
If we can go back, and if I were able somehow to insulate you with a pro-marriage, pro-relationship community, do you think you still would have actually gone through a divorce?
not at that time.
Ooh, wait a minute. We got to stop right there. So he said, if I had put you around high quality people with that support marriage, would you had gone through with the divorce? And she said, no, not at that time. She's admitting that she was wrong. She's admitting. Okay. Let's go.
I don't know what would have happened. Oh, I've never said this publicly.
No, that's what we do.
This is exclusive, baby.
Delano, make sure you zoom in on this one, okay?
Yeah. It gets deep.
Actually, no. I want to deny myself. I want to deniability.
Yep. Listen to this, y'all.
Yeah, no, the truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
Wow.
I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try.
Listen, you have to watch the people in your ear. You have to watch the people in your ear. And let me see. Felicia ATL. Hey, you here with me? I'm in the ATL. Look, she said, "Who cares?" You know why I do this? But look, don't spam it though, because I'm gonna have to block you. If anybody spams, you go. Here's why we watch. Here's why I talk about this stuff. I don't know about everybody else, because just like these people happen to be famous, but there are some regular people who are dealing with this very same sort of thing, right? They are miscommunicating and they're getting divorced. They're leaving relationships because they can't communicate, because they're not on the same track, because they're not in one mind and going in one direction. And there are so many people who go through this stuff, this same sort of thing. A lot of people who are watching this may have been divorced before, and some of them may have regretted it. So that's the reason. That's what we do this for. That's why I do it. Hey, Need Chi, thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you some love. I know I missed a bunch of y'all. Let me give you some love on that tonight. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and then we're going to we'll pick up on Jada maybe tomorrow. We did a lot on Jada already, but let's keep going on this, and then I'm gonna play Tyrese, his response to this video. Let's keep going.
I my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment, because I think that I was. Women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. And because you don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? What, like those types of things. That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. You're only thinking about what you're mad about.
Yeah.
That is the definition of a child. I saw a couple of people who wrote already chimed in on this. What she just described is childlike behavior. She threw a tantrum because that man wouldn't bend to her will. And she called her confidant a divorce lawyer, and it was all downhill from there. This lady is a child. She is a spoiled child that took this guy to the cleaners. Very immature. You're right. Crazy, right? Let's keep going.
Not thinking about all the other positive aspects of this person. And so in those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person.
Yeah.
in those moments.
So it's still some people in the chat right now that they still confused. They really not understanding the pro marriage, right? Or somebody who's an advocate for marriage. So if you could just paint the people who weren't necessarily pro marriage, and you coming to them, or you just expressing these different issues that you having.
Yeah.
What type of responses were you actually getting versus what you should have been receiving?
It's not so much about what should have been received, because I think that based upon what had occurred in our relationship by that time, a lot of people were saying that this was time for me to leave this particular relationship.
Yeah.
Wait, a lot of people were telling you it's time to leave this relationship? What lot of people? What lot of people told you that you should leave this relationship? Man, this lady right here, buddy.
It wasn't just me. It was my loved ones.
Wait a minute, y'all. I got to give her the buzzer. Did y'all hear that? Oh, we got to give her the buzzer. Did you hear what she said? She didn't know on her own. She said, my loved ones. Who told you to divorce that man? Her loved ones. Ooh-wee. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit. I wish I could back up. Let me see if I can grab. Okay.
That this was time for me to leave this particular relationship.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me. It was my loved ones.
My loved ones. For those that are just getting here, this is Tyrese, singer, songwriter, and his wife, Samantha. They have gotten divorced, but she never told him why she was leaving him. This man is still desperately in love with her, but he can't bring himself to be. He can't go back under this bridge. This is water under the bridge, and it's gone. But he's still hurt. He's still frustrated. He's still angry that she ruined their family that way by just boxing. Listening. Did you hear what she said? She said her loved ones. So her mama told her to do this. Where is the buzzer? Her mama told her to do this. Man, y'all better watch it. Her mama told her to do this. Her loved ones told her, girl, I wouldn't put up with that if I was you. Girl, her loved ones was like, look what he's doing to you. Look what he's doing to you. If he was a real man, he would stay home and he wouldn't go off to work and shoot movies. And he's out there just having a ball. And you're at home crying. And listen, you better stop listening to these people who are ruining your life. Yes, the world dragged this man down. Yes, for this. This is why he was so mad. Her family told her to leave this man. And she listened to her family, her mama and them, and her auntie and her little cousin. They all got on the phone and told her to walk out, box up her stuff and leave that man. And she listened to him. And now she regrets it. Yeah, she never told him. She never told him why she was leaving him. She never told him why she left him this whole time. So as we're hearing this for the first time, he's hearing it for the first time. So I'm getting ready to play his response in a minute.
I have been seeing a therapist. My therapist, I had people that were like, it's time. This is not the best decision for you to remain in.
Wait a minute. She's telling a lie. She is telling a lie. You lying. She's lying. She just said her therapist told her to leave her husband. She's lying. She's lying. No therapist on earth is going to tell you to leave your husband unless you get in your face beat in.
Or you just expressing these different issues that you having.
Yeah.
What type of responses were you actually getting versus what you should have been receiving?
It's not so much about what for you to remain in as is. And so when that happened,
this is crazy.
Or what I mean by pro-marriage is that there is people in my life.
No, they don't.
That
hold on. Who said that? Therapists do tell. No, listen. Therapists do not tell people to leave their spouse. Listen, and I can tell you this for a fact, because if a therapist tells you to leave your mate, and your mate comes and does harm to you, the therapist can actually be sued and be found liable. So no therapist is telling you to leave your spouse unless your life is in danger. No therapist is telling you to leave your spouse unless your life is in danger. I can tell you that for a fact. It's against their licensing. They know they can be sued. They can be found liable if some harm comes to you because they told you to do something. Just keep that in mind. And any therapist that comes on, they will agree with me. They know it's true. They cannot and will not tell you to leave your mate. They'll give you your options of what you should do. Yeah. They'll give you your options, but and they'll lay it out for you and have you make your own decision. But they're not going to make the decision for you, and they're not going to tell you what to do. All right, here we go.
It's not so much pro-marriage, it's pro the other person. So my thought process, based upon the clip that I shared on my own page, was he had people in his life that would advocate for her.
This lady right here.
In her in his most heated moments. And he wanted his wife to have people that would advocate for him in those moments. Mm-hmm. And so it wasn't necessarily somebody that was pro-marriage as much as it was giving a different perspective on that person that would be fair to that person in that moment. So it could be it might be, let's say my best friend, my homegirl, she might be pro-marriage, but she's pro-me. She gonna advocate for me on that phone. I'm talking about somebody that maybe it's his sister. Maybe it's his mom. Maybe it's somebody that can, maybe not the mom. I don't want to do the mom, but like somebody else in his life that could advocate and speak to him that he has designated.
All right, look,
this guy did.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna fast forward it.
Two sides.
Listen to this.
So, like, what actually happens at the point you file for divorce? Like, what happens with you? What happens with the family? What happens with friends?
Ooh.
Like, how are all the pieces laid out?
Oh goodness. It's no. Go ahead. So you typically in a situation, if anybody, whether it's a male or female, decides to proceed with a divorce, you would then file for a divorce. And so at that point, you either retain an attorney or you fill out the paperwork yourself. People can do it themselves.
Patricia, thank you so much for the follow.
Once you get lawyers involved, I'll be honest, and I mean, I love my, I don't want to shade anybody or whatever, but lawyers, court systems win in this. No, families don't win in divorce.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Lawyers win.
She said families don't win in divorce, lawyers win. Finally, she done said something that made sense. Hey, Patricia, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate the love. Hey. All right, come on, y'all. I need y'all to tap on that screen. We got 500 people in this room. Tap on the screen. Hey, 973, mama. Thank you so much for the follow. Men definitely don't win in divorce. No, men don't win, and women don't win either. Even if you think you win, you're losing. Mrs. J, thank you so much for the follow. Hey. even if you think you're winning, you're losing in divorce. Like they said, like she just said, the only people that's winning is the lawyers because they're getting paid. Lamont, thanks so much for the follow. Yes. All right, let's get back to it, and then we're going to get into Tyrese.
They win. We families don't win. You don't win when a family is broken apart. I think Jay-Z said this. He's like, nobody wins when the family feuds.
Yeah.
Nobody wins. It's not a situation where somebody is a winner. But you basically, when you get lawyers involved, and there was a therapist that was speaking to both me and him, a marital therapist at the time, that when I told him my decision, he was like, when you get lawyers involved, it gets ugly. He told me that. And, I didn't even realize, I don't think I even realized how ugly it would get, and like I said, if I could walk back in time, sometimes I battle with myself about that. But at that time, I thought I was doing the right thing or the best thing. I didn't know how ugly it could get. And I know a lot of women, we make that decision and we're so hurt and angry. And then 5-6 months later, you're not that angry anymore. Like, oh, this kind of like still care about him. I kind of still have these feelings for him now that I've had time has passed and I'm not in his face every day. I've now had the space to like forgive and open myself up to that. But now you've made an irreparable hole.
Crazy. Now she's has this enlightenment,
the ability to step back and understand that if I'm this hurt and I'm crying, I'm this upset and at this high level of emotionality, this is not me being done with the relationship. This is me still in the relationship, needing to work this out with this person.
Yeah.
Because I instead of saying, well, this person hurt me so bad, so I just got to go. Like that's inaccurate.
So no. So this is good counsel. You're pretty much saying, before you make a decision, insulate yourself with a community that's going to give you a balanced perspective. That's going to be advocate of your own self-care.
Sure.
As well as that can speak for your partner in a healthy way.
Yes.
And also make sure you're in a stable emotional state where you're not at a high, erratic place of emotion when you're making a life, family altering decision.
I'm telling you, that is the biggest mistake. That's the biggest regret I currently have.
And all right. That is the biggest mistake she currently has. Woo! This is something, man. Listen. Bruh. This is something else right here. So she thought that she could do it. She thought, you know what? I don't need this. I don't have to take this. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. She thought, and she thought wrong. All right, let's hear from Tyrese. Let's hear what Tyrese has to say. They was on, listen, man, these two, they was on Facebook. They was in there praying and they was doing all kinds of stuff. They were a really positive couple until somebody got in her ear. All right, so here's what Tyrese had to say. His response to Samantha Lee's comments. Here we go.
I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child, We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras.
Oh, shoot. Hold on, my bad, y'all. Hold on.
And I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
Ooh, wait a minute. He called her heartless. He was on his way home to fight for his wife and his family and his children and she boxed up everything and left. Why? Because her mama told her to. Why? Because she got some single friends that got in her ear. Her mama and them told her, "Don't, girl, I wouldn't take that if I was you. Girl, I wouldn't deal with that if I was you." And now it's all ruined. It's all ruined because she listened to them and didn't listen to her husband. Was her mom single? I think so. I believe her mom was a single mom. So her mother was a single mother. And she ended up with a stepfather who really cared for her. And her real father cared for her. So that's why she really wanted to have an intact family. But that's also why this is weighing very heavily on her at this moment.
None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. Ooh. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph.
You
didn't have people in.
Wait. He called mama's name. He called mama's name on here. Ooh, y'all. This is wild. They were not friends.
In your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray...
Hold on. So look, if you haven't done it yet, you go ahead and hit that follow. I need y'all to hit that follow for me as well. I'm going to just take a little break and let you know that you can get a one-on-one coaching session with me. Your best efforts have gotten you where you are. Don't end up like these people. Choose somebody well. And if you need some help making that happen, I'm your guy. Click the link in the bio and book a session with me one-on-one, and we'll work it all out. All right. I need everybody tapping on the screen, tap on the screen, tap on the screen, tap on the screen, tap on the screen. Book a session. If you want a session with me, you want to work with me on whatever is going on in your dating and relationship life, I will work with you one-on-one. This is what I do. Let's go.
Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time. You arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all to leave the house.
Oh, hold on. Who's that? Said begging is still the same. Listen, this is a hurt man. This man is hurt. I know we made fun of him last time and called him Cry Reese. We called him Cry Reese. We called him, Tear Man. Like, why are you still crying? He was crying because he is hurt and he doesn't understand what happened. It's still a great mystery until now, and he's seeing it. So this is his opinion of what he heard from his ex-wife.
And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game.
Hey, do y'all think $20,000 a month is too much for a 5-year-old? If she makes over 6 figures and he makes, look, Tyrese probably make about 8 figures. $20,000 a month. Somebody said that, Carlos said that's a lot. Shannon said nope. Do y'all think $20,000 is a lot for a 5-year-old? $20K? $20,000. Does a 5-year-old need $20,000? Yes, it's the lifestyle. Yes, they say your life, the child's lifestyle is supposed to meet and be equal to what the parent's lifestyle is. That's what they say. But a 5-year-old. Somebody said it's perfect. Okay, let's keep going.
You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled "I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me" if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Trans?
Hey, he had to give a shout out to his music, though. He had to give a shout out to his music, to his songs. Yeah, I hear you. So somebody gonna go and be like, "Oh, well, let me see what these songs are that Tyrese is talking about." Yeah, look, you gotta get yours too, right? Okay, I'm with you, brother. I see you.
Transaction. If I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction. This shit is money. All right. Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now going viral.
Hold on. I think there's more, but I think that's enough from this guy at the moment. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Michelle said blah blah blah. But see, hold on, Michelle. Wait a minute. See, but this is what y'all do. Y'all don't treat men in the same way you treat women. You didn't say blah 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 while she was giving her explanation as to why she walked out of her husband's life. You didn't say blah blah blah. Okay? But when a man comes up and talks about his emotions and his heart being broken, and you can just see he's showing pain and emotion and hurt, y'all go blah, blah, blah. And that is not right. Millie from Philly. Hey, our Eagles did good last night. Yeah, she was definitely wrong. She was definitely wrong in what she did and how she managed this whole thing. She was definitely wrong. And I want y'all to hear something that she said that I thought was interesting. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Relationship commentary is on point. But 2, you experience something that, a lot of people are facing, but just not at the same level. Like, people get money, but not at the same level. People have issues and challenges, but not at the same level. So I think that your perspective is very unique and needed for sure.
Are they on call? Okay. Welcome to Hardly Initiated. We got somebody on the line here. Please give me your age, your location, and your...
All right, so this is the call in. People calling in and asking her questions. Let's hear it.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Welcome
Yes.
to Hardly Initiated. Age, location, and question.
Hi, good evening, guys. So my name is Anastasia. I am 37, and I'm calling from Arizona.
So,
let me pause this. My question is for the lady, and it will be, so now that she is divorced, and she has a child, what is her posture in the dating world? Does she feel like, is it easy for her to date, being that she is divorced and a single mom now, or how does that work, being that, she's, after the divorce process?
that's a good question. I'm curious, real quick, just for some context. How long you been divorced, by the way?
Goodness.
About 7 years now.
Oh, you've been.
Oh wait, we weren't even talking to you.
Anastasia, not you, Anastasia. But that's the context as well. So
Yes,
Samantha
it
Lee,
is.
how long have you been divorced?
Gosh, this is a complicated question because it's been a lot. I would say we went through the trial last year, so I would say officially over a year. So we're over a year. We've been separated for almost 4.
That's no time.
Yeah,
It's
we're
just
talking
over
about the final, but we've been separate. We have not been together.
Got it.
Yeah.
In 3.5 years.
That's a long process.
Yeah, so we so I would say that, yeah, so it's been like a year and a couple months since the actual finalization, but we had a very contested situation. It was not a quick situation. So,
No, it wasn't a quick situation. It was 20 smackers, 20 smackers a month. Sheesh.
It was a long, very long process.
How does dating look like?
You know what? I like dating. Dating has been fun. Dating has been interesting. I've learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about other people. I've enjoyed dating. What I will say is that with a child, absolutely ups the ante, makes me extremely picky. So pickier than I was even prior to getting married. Extremely picky.
All right, let me pause it right here. Look, if you haven't already, please tap on the screen, tap on the screen, tap on the screen. Let's see if we can get these likes up to 10K or where we at? Yeah, up to 10K. Tap on the screen. We got 468 people in the house, and we need all of you to tap on the screen. Tap on the screen. Show some love over here. Yes, yes, yes. And if this is your first time being here, hey, thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much. Look, if you haven't followed me yet, hit that follow button. I'm gonna give you a nice little shout out with my horn, with my DJ horn. DJ, let me see if I can catch them all. Hey, Mama Tree, thank you so much for the follow. Kay, thank you so much for the follow. Hey. Appreciate that. User, hey, thank you so much for the follow. And Davette, Miriam, thank you so much for the follow. Mims. Yes. You guys are my people. I'm getting ready to put together more of the subscription piece of this whole thing for you to join the club here, because we need to come together. KW, thank you so much for the share. And as well, you guys, check out my YouTube channel. I want everybody to check out my YouTube channel. Click the link in the bio and check out my YouTube channel. I do a lot of, what do you call it? Reaction videos to a lot of this stuff. I'm going to do a reaction video to this one right here, too. Matter of fact, I might do a long form video to this one because there's a lot of layers here, and I wanted to uncover those layers. And so I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate the love. And we are going up, man. Listen, we're trying to do something different out here. I'm not here to do the battle of the sexes, men against women. I want men and women to come together. There's nothing like that love that comes together. Men. I want people to come together and find love, and happiness. And I still believe it's possible. I still believe it's possible. I still believe there's great possibility here. So, all right, you guys, look, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. It's after 11 here on the East Coast in Atlanta as well. Again, if you want to, thank you. Hey, we hit that 10K. Thank you so much. They did look good together. They look good together, and they seemed like a great couple. These two people used to come together. They would pray together. They used to pray on Facebook. They used to pray together on Facebook and pray for couples and pray for people. And they were a powerful couple, which is why this is more of why he can't understand why she would mess it up, why she would just walk away from it, because she was feeling emotional. So what's our lesson for tonight, class? Don't make a permanent decision in an emotional state. Don't make a permanent decision while you're all mad. And you know what? I'm leaving, and I never want to see you again. Are you sure you sure that's how you feel? Because she didn't marry for love. I hear you. She let her emotions get the best of her, and that was it for that. So don't be in an emotional state. I tell the story often about my gym teacher who taught us. He said, "Look, I'm gonna help y'all. Jump down and do 20 push-ups." And we was like, 20 push-ups, no problem. We got up and did it, and then he says, how y'all feel? We said, we feel good. He said, jump down and give me 20 more. We like, 20 more? He said, I'm going to help y'all with your anger. Here's what the coach said. He said, you can't be angry and exhausted at the same time. You can't be tired. You can't be angry and exhausted. So he says, get down there. If you feel your anger boiling, you get down there, you do some push-ups, you go for a run. When you come back, you'll be exhausted, and then you can have a clear mind to make a good, clear decision. All right? So look, you guys go ahead and tap on the screen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that love. And as well, again, if you need a one-on-one coaching session, this is what I do. My background is in working with men. So I got started with this because women started coming to me, because since they know that I was a men's counselor for many years, women started coming to me asking, what about this guy? Does he love me? Does he want me? Does he cheat? Is he, what's going on with him? And so I came online and started answering these questions. And so here we are. I made the transition from being just a men's counselor to a love coach. So if you have questions about how your man is thinking, you can also get my new book, Secrets of the Mind of a Man, How Men Think When It Comes to Dating, Relationships, and Love. You can get that. It's on Amazon, but it's right there in the bio as well. Order the book. I dropped some gems in that book, and it's going to be very helpful to you. All right, well, you guys, well, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to close it up. If you're going to hit that follow button, hit that. If you're going to hit the follow button, the follow button, hit it now as I count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Check out the videos that I got on the page here. I got a lot of videos here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Check out the videos here, you guys. I put up, I try to post twice a day. I haven't posted over the weekend, so I got some more videos coming up in the morning. So yeah, check out my new videos that I got coming up in the morning. And it is my pleasure. Joanna, thank you so much. It is my pleasure. Meet me here tomorrow. We'll pick this up tomorrow. We got more to talk about here and we'll make it happen. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Y'all have a great night.